What's up, CW fans? A paddle review wouldn't be complete if I didn't do one on the N3ZN paddle. This is one of his models. He has quite a few models, and you will likely see him at just about any large ham event, ham fest, like Hamvention. I saw him at Huntsville. I saw him at Hamcation. And it's Tony. He makes these paddles all by hand, and they are pretty awesome, I have to say. I had always been hesitant to get one because their price is a little bit on the higher side of what I would normally spend on a paddle, but this thing is a work of art. It's awesome. It's perfect. It's got this model has real carbon fiber finger paddles on them, and let's start out with what this thing, how this thing works. It looks like, oops, I keep on hitting the button. So if we look at the back here, we've got these thumb screws, and I have to say these have to be like totally custom threaded rod here, because that is like very, very fine thread, and you can move the action in and out. So this basically moves the part that makes the contact. So if you like it a little bit looser, or I would say sloppier, that is there for you. Although I do need to have it out pretty wide when I'm mobile. So that's too close. And I back it out just a little bit. There you go. So these rear ones adjust the throw, I would say, how much space there is between the contact. And then these front ones, you can kind of see down there, those are the magnets. Those are the magnets that create the force, or I should say the opposing force of the metal here. And I was going to say, I think these are aluminum, so how is he doing that? Well, it looks like there's actually a magnet in there maybe, and these, well, if this is stainless steel, that's not going to be magnetic. He must have some kind of fun thing devised. And I think we're going to start looking at this live as we take this apart. I've never done this before, so bear with me. I hate boring videos. Hopefully this isn't boring. But let's see how this is kind of made up. And because this is such fine thread, it's taken me like a half hour to unwind it. So let's see what we have here. Oh, there we go. Well, it looks like, it's very interesting. It looks like there is a magnet impregnated into this screw. That's pretty awesome. Talk about attention to detail and the fineness of this. This is pretty cool. And then, of course, there's another magnet in there, probably of the opposing pole, so that it keeps some tension on it, right? So let's see if I can put this even in here while I'm recording. Hang on. Let's do this the right way. Okay, sorry. So that's pretty cool. That is serious attention to detail. And it's getting a little hard to thread here. So I'm wondering if I screwed something up. Oh yeah, you can tell that's a magnet. There, let's unplug this. Complete pain in the neck. Yes. Looks like I did screw something up there. It looks like there is some kind of a spring that holds tension on that screw so that it doesn't move. So what I'm going to have to do is, after this video, figure out how that goes back in there properly without screwing something up. And yeah, getting it back together shouldn't be a big deal. I might have to pop this off possibly, and I think that's what this is for here. It looks like there is an Allen key that might hold pressure down on the screw so that it's not sloppy and loose. I think I've heard that some manufacturers use like a little bit of a Delrin rod. I think a friend of mine, Aaron, who makes keys, was the one that actually told that to me, that that's what he's going to do to hold pressure on there, which is pretty cool. I'll have a review of his keys at some point. But yeah, this is a pretty awesome key. Looks beautiful. And it works like a charm. It's pretty awesome, I have to say. It's very well made, practically bulletproof. He's got the it's actually serial number 454, and it's a ZN9. So there's all the connections there. It looks like there's ball bearings for the action. Looks like they're pressed in there. And yeah, it's gorgeous. It's very tight and very cool. I think what I'll do is I'll try to figure this out. Maybe I'll have some B-roll. I'll keep doing some recording to see if you guys want to see me try to figure this out without chooching it up and screwing it up. So I'm a little worried about taking this all apart, because I don't know what else is in store for me with, you know, springs and mounted parts and stuff like that. So, but we'll see what happens. But anyways, this is the N3ZN paddle. It's built like a tank. I love it. Other than me screwing things up, I'm really impressed by the fact that there's a magnet in the middle of this screw, this thumb screw. Anyways, hope this was great. Hope you learned something, and another paddle for the collection here. CW on, my friends. Hey there, CW fans. It looks like crisis is averted. I've got, this is a 3/32 Allen key, which I was able to take this right on out. So I've got it right over here. And what was in there was a little baby spring and a little ball, which I'm guessing is made out of plastic, Delrin, some kind of like a hardened plastic. And what it does is that spring creates tension and pushes that ball down on the threads of this to keep it from just loosely moving around, doing whatever it wants. So with that out of there, I can now start to do this with one hand, but now I could screw this in, which, since these are such fine threads, this is going to take forever. Well, almost forever. Forever in YouTube time. So it looks like I've got, I don't know if you can see that or not, but the threads are certainly in there. So what I'm going to do is take this ball, drop it in there, and then I'm going to take the spring, put it in there, make sure it's correct and nice. There we go. And then now I'm going to take this guy here and screw it down. A little bit of, and nice. It's got a little bit of resistance in there. That's kind of how I want it to be. Let's see. It's pretty good there. It might be a little bit more than I really even needed. So let's bring it out. So keep in mind, if you do pull these all the way out, you're going to have to hopefully capture the little ball and the spring that are holding tension on this. And I'm guessing that's exactly what this Allen screw is holding in here, so that there's some tension on this also. So N3ZN key, it's beautiful. I really enjoy it. I like it. And yeah, hopefully you think this video was good. All right, everybody, CW on. Don't be afraid to take stuff apart.